Just a disclaimer. Hello, legends. I'm kind of coughing there. Sorry about that. Welcome to another. Oh, and again, I played the music for too long. One of these days, we'll get that right. Yeah. I'm almost ready to go, guys. Hope we're all well. We've had a good weekend. Liverpool beat Everton, so the main part's done. And Ipswich didn't lose, technically. Didn't watch the game because I was driving, but let me know what you think of that game if you watched Ipswich versus Blackburn Rovers, or if you watched the highlights because it wasn't live in the UK. You know. So yeah, let me know how you're doing, everyone. Let me know what you've been up to. I went to watch the Ipswich half marathon this morning, so I've had a long day. But we're still here, we're still streaming, we're still doing our thing. Still here to attempt to entertain some people. We have Charlie in the chat says, "Hi Link, How are you doing, mate? I'm doing pretty well. I would like to think you are too. Please confirm. Sounds like a work email, doesn't it? Please confirm. Right, oh, please confirm if we've got a problem. So I've just put Messi in, and it's ruined my team's chemistry. So I need to have a little dabble before we can play a game. But I thought it'd be fun to have Messi. So what I'm thinking is I'll put Potter in. Don't apply his tactics because tactics are dead. And then is there MLS? If I apply MLS, will that fix my chemistry problem? If it won't, we didn't expect it. So we'll look. There we go. So my manager's now got us up to the full. What chemistry styles he got? I can't even see on that card. You see, look how poor that looks. You got like it's the same colour as the card. What is the point of that? So we have Lionel Messi now. I just need to do a little bit of kit numbers and stuff. But yeah, let me know if you got anything funny going on in the chat. Charlie says, plain and simple. Ipswich was shite and Blackburn versus Blackburn. What the fuck would Greaves doing tackling like that? Give Kipre a chance. I'm completely on board with that. What has Kipre got to do to get his chance? Like genuinely, what has Kipre got to do to get a shot in the team? Because I feel like he's done everything you want from him. Oh no, I don't want to change his number. That wasn't the plan. I want to just sort my tactics about. I meant to do this before the stream, but time got away from you guys. And that's why we went live at 20 past 8 instead of 8. Such is life. Where's tactics? Assignments. Because obviously now I've got Messi. He can have the best stats for everything, isn't he? Free kick 74. How about 93? Alright, Leo. Alright, Leo. Don't be silly. Penalties. Might as well be Messi as well, I reckon. He's going to be as good as anyone else we have. But yeah, I've seen, from what Charlie says, I've seen the Greaves, I don't know what I want to call it, to be fair. Like, I've seen the Greaves, I don't know what you would call it, attempted defending. Ooh, yeah, back post. Top of the box will have actually, I'm going for Reece James. Height as well, you know, defensive cover Endo, threat marker Endo. Post watcher cannot be Fry because he's tall. Threat marker can't be Fry, it can be him. Vardy near post, Reece James back post. Where's the threat marker? Corner kick defensive, threat marker. Be Fry. Right. Charlie said hopefully it should get a replay. Yeah, and they should, shouldn't they? I think it's only fair, personally, because Ipswich look like, from what I've seen, they look like they've had a chance of getting back into that game. I don't know how, he's probably classic 10, isn't he? Nah, it's telling me he ain't got like a... Getting Roman. Yeah. You can't play as a target forward. Or false time, whatever was a target. Philogene can't do anything well. He can do the centre half, I like that. He can do the wing back, false back. We've got everyone on. Everyone's happy apart from Jaden Philogene. But he'll still do bits in this team, I'm sure. So this is my first time playing with this team. We've changed a lot of things since the last stream. I've been grinding the trades, and I've done a bunch of I don't even know what you call them. Done a couple of SBCs and things like that. So yeah, the team is quite different, and hopefully that's going to bring us a bit of success. So the changes really, I think, from the last stream, Mamadou really in goal. I don't think we had him last time. I bought Guardiola today because I need more pace at the back. I was struggling with Mark Gay after the stream. I put Mark Gay in for the English chemistry, and I couldn't get going with him. So yeah, we got Guardiola now in there with Fry, who's only there really to make Philogene play better. Then we have Reece James, Wataru Endo there. Wataru Endo was there. I think I did have Reece James for a bit, but it was the basic one. He had an SBC, so he's got a little bit more in terms of stats. I might see if he can play as a wing back. Oh no. Ah! Didn't think about Monster Energy with a green screen. Made an invisible hole in it. But I'm pretty sure we had Gordon. We didn't have Hugo Ekitike. We were using Wissa. Ekitike, when you look at the two, he's just a slightly better Wissa with worse finishing, but he's better in every other way. Like literally every other stat, he's slightly better. He's taller. He's quicker as well. So he's got a bit of everything. So hopefully he can do bits for us. And then team management, we go tactics, because I want to just set up Reece James in a wing back, attacking wing back, play inverted wing back, which is where they go right inside. Full back, can't play wing back. I'm going to go for the inverted wing back then, so you can get in that number 10 position. Focus is attack. I want to get him in the box, he's a big lad. Got good finishing, Reece James, and I'm using the Paul centre half, so we will have that back free to cover. That's the idea. Whether it works, we'll soon find out. But yeah, I thought let's give Leo Messi a little go. Don't know if Engine's really the chemistry style for him. We shall investigate that further later. But Charlie says the poor away performance are going to cost us coming the end of the season. They have to stop. Well, you've got to stop the rot right now. Like, Kieran McKenna has got to be like, lads, I know what you've been doing. It stops now. No more nonsense. I feel like that's what he's got to do. Also, I've got the game muted, so you guys won't be able to hear anything coming out of FIFA. And I feel like you do want to hear it. It's for a little bit of atmosphere in the background, so it's not just my dulcet tones. But yeah, it is poor. I agree with it. He's got to stop. They've got Anderson Talisca, who is a player I've used a lot over the years in FIFA because he's Brazilian. And last year he was the way to get chemistry on Firmino. Oh, the Paul's ball. So you've got Xavi Simons. I don't think I've played against him yet. I don't remember playing against him. The first time he's had a dribble against me, he scored. Messi doesn't have 5-star skill. No way. How dare they? How dare they not give Messi and Cristiano 5-star skill anymore? Like, it's a joke because Messi has every skill in the bag. Hugo Ekitike. He's been brilliant for Liverpool so far, Ekitike. I know a lot of people are worried about, what happens when Isaac comes back? Will he be unhappy if he's not playing? I think he'll play left wing. I think every game, him and Gakpo will basically rotate who plays left wing. And then he'll also cover striker moments for Isaac's fitness. And I'm not mad about that. Charlie says, nearly 200 mil spent in the last 2 transfer windows. We struggled to score from open play against Blackburn. No disrespect to them. No, I agree with you. Like, where's the quality coming? Like, what is wrong with Ipswich? Honestly, the only 2 players I would say I'm happy with so far this season from Ipswich, and let me know if you guys agree with this or not, only two players I say I've been happy with basically every game they've played is Kiost and Philogene. And Philogene isn't perfect, we know him, but Kiost and Philogene are the only two where I don't really feel like I've got criticisms of what they've been up to or their decision making. Like, Philogene can be frustrating, but he's had effect on games, and that's what it's about, isn't it? It's about impact. See, Messi is just gonna. My logic was Messi would just be able to feed Ekitike. That was the idea, right? At the moment, I'm playing against a lot of people that seem to have like better squads that I can't match. I can't match Mbappe because he's a million coins, right? So what do? Instead of having Mbappe, I have Ekitike in front of Messi, and then between Messi's genius and Ekitike's running, it will equal Mbappe. Charlie says, I think Nunes should have started us, Blackman. Are you sitting over Matasiwa or over Kiost? He's not dropping Jens, is he? Surely it's not Jens. Over Matasiwa. I was going to say it for. I'm for a minute there, guys. Charlie was trying to tell us we dropped Jens, and I'm thinking no. Bro, I often agree with your opinions, Charlie, but if you're dropping Jens Kiost for anybody right now, we got beef. You can't do that. Also, it doesn't look like the bot's working. That's fun. This is cloud bot's active. 1 second. See what that does, and I'm going to proceed in the meantime. We don't want that. Hey, that worked. Okay, so the bot isn't dead. I do need to refresh the commands, like the FPL one still takes you to the old league and stuff. Poor goal to concede. It's 3-3 now. Don't like it. Thing of playing Messi as the 10 is you're not that hurt by his aging legs. You know, he's a little bit older. He's not as sharp in terms of the 100-metre sprints. But playing him in that number 10, like Lionel can just be Lionel. I feel like I'm trying to get the most out of Lionel Messi here. I feel like you know how like the Portugal manager's got to work out what the hell do you do with Ronaldo nowadays? Like how do you basically create chances for him where he doesn't have to run about as much? That's the plan for me with Messi. I definitely think at home Ipswich will play Nunes and Kiost. I feel like Matasiwa might be playing instead of one of them away from home. Like at the start, just to be careful. Or maybe in like big games. But I do agree that I think Nunes might have a bit more in the locker than Matasiwa. They're quite different, aren't they? But also I think for some of these teams, like I haven't seen the game, so I don't know how much Blackburn sort of physically targeted us. I assume they played a lot of like high crosses and stuff because the ball wouldn't roll on the floor. So like Nunes is bigger than Matasiwa, isn't he? I think is Nunes like 6 foot. Matasiwa is like 5'8" or something. He reminds me of like poor man's Kante. What a tackle, by the way. Vardio on his debut for the club. We'll play football. If you wanna press us, we'll play through you. pick it apart. Javi Simmons is quick, isn't he? And at number 10. He's offside. Sorry, Hugo. Sorry, Hugo. I let you down. Let you down, man. We didn't do Hugo justice, people. Justice for Hugo. The next pass. Oh, Talisca, it's a nice finish. I wonder how much pace that Talisca card has now. Doesn't show you. So I feel like he's one where it's been 75 up to 9th. 76. Fair. He ripped for us, considering he's got 76 pace. Oh, Leon, it's horrible to do that to him. I didn't realise it was that close to half time or full time. I was not trying to waste time. I was just trying to move the ball. So if anyone's like, oh, you're wasting time, I wasn't. Swear down. I'm going to smash the like button, everybody, while we're waiting for the second half. I do feel this FIFA, like, no one can defend properly yet. Like, they're all... Every game is like end to end. I haven't really got Philogene into the game yet. He's someone else that should be benefiting from Lionel's balls like that one. That's a red. Thank you. Send him off. Just yellow. Just yellow. It's horrible tackle though. Never getting the ball. Just go Guardiola. Oh, I can't. Tried to pull the fake shot twice in one dribble. That's never smart. And if you do pull it off, it does look obscene. No! What have I done? What have I done there? Awful, awful decision from me. And it has created then chances. It's a ball from Lionel. Endo's just got to hit the target basically. What is he doing? Oh, Reece James popping up in there, so that tactic is working for him. Offside again for Hugo. It's the second one. Thing is, when you see the pass, you know, you got to wait for your player to pay it after you tell him to. And Ekitike is so much quicker than other strikers I've played with that it's like learning how early to go to Hugo. And that ain't easy. You're doing okay. I want Gordon to run inside me there. Oh, we're unlucky there. Couple with a left back because I don't Fry could stay back and just stop him. Once Rodrigo the Paul wins that, I want to see things move forward. So this is a pass on FIFA and be better to yeah, it's this year does feel a little bit more bitty, I would say. Which in a weird way feels more realistic, but Jaden Philogene, you score, take a bow, son. But it feels a bit bittier, but it does feel a bit more realistic this year for me. Like this year is definitely, like, it plays a lot nicer than last year. I don't know if you had a chance to play this year's yet, Charlie. It definitely feels better than last year. Defending's a joke though. Just every game ends up like 9-9. Brought the keeper out early that time. I tried to just run in with Hugo, didn't I? Tell Reece James in that position keeps like getting interceptions that are going to the left winger where he's starting a bit more central. Philigine's got Messi with him. Not a sentence you ever thought you'd hear. That's the beauty of FIFA. That's the beauty of Hugo Ekitike doing bits up front. Another hat trick for Hugo. I'll put that as a description in this stream. Can Hugo Ekitike get a hat trick? Of course he can. He's done it already. No. No, there we go. We're back in the lead. Let's go. Do our thing. Right, Lionel. Oh, I couldn't find him. Woo! Why? Oh, it didn't work. First one's so swift though. That's a red, surely. How's that not a red card? How's that a yellow card? He's nowhere near the ball. I've completely done it. Look. Look. I didn't even show you it again. Ooh, he did a little back heel to the keeper there. Man, this really can play though. So don't worry about him. I thought Endo was Messi. Oh, Rodrigo de Paul got behind that. Messi again. He's been booked. He wouldn't dare. Once he's already been booked. Messi, I tried to make Messi run back and he went, nah, 37, bro. Like, allow that. He's just like, nah, I'm not. You think I'm running backwards? You don't know me. I feel like Messi got possessed by my spirit when I play football. Like, I don't mind sprinting to go forward, but when it comes to running backwards, it's different. Different. It's not as fun. Hot streak. Wins are worth an additional one reward point and 2 stages of progression. That's alright, but guess what? I've already got my weekly upgrade because I've played so much. And rewards don't come out the Thursday, so there's like... The game is trying to make me play squad battles again. Arouge, how you doing? How many FPL points did I get this week? I was on 53 when I last looked. I don't think any of my players have played since then. We can have a look though. Oh no, I was on 43. 43. See if that works. Well, it kind of works. Now it works. So yeah, you can see that's my team. That's the points we got. Oh, you capped them Palmer. No. How did United beat Chelsea? Oh, if I look on my league, I can find your thing. Remind me before after this game ends and before the next one kicks off, Arush, and I'll get it up. If anyone else wants me to look at their little FPL team live in the stream, let me know. We'll have a look. But yeah, you remind me, I'll be there. Like Michael Jackson, you know, when he was a kid, I'll be there. That song was actually a banger, What a Jackson 5. I would argue that I'll Be There, Jackson 5 is better than any Michael Jackson songs. And I'd probably argue that about, I was going to say to the death, but I don't know if I'm Lionel. I tell you what, Lionel Messi's disgusting. Right? Like, because this game isn't as, you know, it's not as obsessed with pace as the odd previous FIFA has been, yeah? Because the game is not so obsessed with pace, and it's early game, Messi's got like dribbling attributes and stuff that just no one else has got in the sensible prices. Like, you're looking at getting like Vinny Jr. if you want someone better at like just taking the ball and taking people on. You know, you can get Philogene, but we've already got him. Like, Messi is disgusting. He just does everyone, apart from Gravenberch. But Gravenberch is good. That's what I mean, Gravenberch is 110k on this game. So, like, we're, like, swimming in a different pool today in this game. I don't know, the rest of the team's quite cheap. I wonder if Gravenberch was, like, untraded. No, they got Frimpong, he's 40k. So, between Gravenberch and Frimpong, 140k. My best two players, Messi and Ekitike, 60k. Not even 60k, like 57k or something. That shows you the fucking PSR complaints that I should be making about FIFA right now. That's what we need. We need FFP in Ultimate Team. But we'll never get it because EA wants to sell the packs. You'll never get, I guarantee you that, yeah? You'll never ever see PSR or FFP in an Ultimate Team. Because FIFA is a money hungry company that doesn't want me to win this game. If I win, we might talk nicely about it. Oh. Just the thing with Messi is, and I know this is a really obvious thing to say about Lionel Messi, yeah? But he's got everything. Like, attacking wise, he's got everything. Like, you want him to play a bit of tiki-taka, he's got it. You want a through ball like that, where you just hit it as soon as you get there, he's got it. You want a corner? Watch this. He's found the keeper, that's how good he is. Unbelievably good. What did they say? Sarcasm is the lowest form of wit. I tell you what, through balls to Osimhen is like the lowest form of FIFA. I'm telling you. That's one step from Adama Traore. Like, to be fair, though, it's hard to get in chem, so they've done well. Oh, this person's absolutely ripping me a new one. They can have it. Take your points, go home, do what you want. Got destroyed by Ryan Gravenberch in the middle. He's the first person that's been able to handle Messi in the whole stream. Is it the second game we played? I think so, but still. No one else can handle it. Problem is as well, people haven't found their divisions yet, so there's the odd like ridiculous player just chilling in like Division 8, which is pretty rough. Fabian Ruiz, they got free game. I've heard that free game's good. I've not used them. They've got kick-off. Don't mind that, you know. But yeah, we like Messi. Messi does fun things in this game. Oh, I tell you, Lionel Messi's, he's even pressing now. What can't he do? That through ball for Philogene as well. The way it just spins into his path. I've always been a Ronaldo guy, but this FIFA might make me go Messi. I might switch my allegiances to Lionel Messi. Is he onside? He did come back. He's off, he's off, he's off. Ah, that would have been two. They went to pause it though. They didn't know he was offside. That's how close it was. They'd queued the pause ready for when Ekitike just pings that in the top corner. That's how touch and go that was. That would have been one where, in real life, that ball for Messi is disgusting. It sort of slows down as it gets to Philogene, and just Jaden Philogene just is my winger. That's an impossible angle. I knew it was an impossible angle. If it wasn't Lionel Messi, I wouldn't have tried. That is where you have to be careful, right? When you start trying things with Messi that you wouldn't do with another man. That's filth. Lionel Messi, take a bow, son. They can spend their money on their Ryan Gravenbergs and fancy players like that, and Vinny Jr. and Rafael Leao. But I've got the third best Argentinian footballer of all time, behind obviously Diego Maradona and Alexis McAllister. He could be fourth, but I think Mascherano's probably taking a joke too far. I'll be honest. Right? I feel like if I say Mascherano's better, I'm taking the piss too much. But how many times have you seen Mascherano win a Premier League game? It's more than Messi. I'm just saying. Who's got more wins in the Premier League? Javier Mascherano has. Who captained Argentina first? I think it was Mascherano. Not who captained them more or who got more goals, you know. Let's look at the other stats. And people might say, oh, Mascherano was born first, but was he? Was it his fault? Did he choose when he was... I don't know, do you choose when you're born? I guess you don't choose when you're conceived, but do you choose when you come out of the womb? Because babies don't always come on time, do they? Sometimes they're early, sometimes they're late, sometimes they don't want to come out and they have to be induced. And the doctor will be like, oh yeah, he doesn't want to come out yet. So is it the baby's choice? Or is it the mum's choice when the water breaks? I don't actually know. Or is it some mysterious force as yet untold? I don't know. I'm actually curious about that now. Like, who decides? Does the baby go, yeah, I'm coming? Or does the mum go, you need to get out of me right now? I don't know. something I've never thought about before. Like, whose decision is it? Is it like a mutual? It's not a mutual decision. It's got to be the baby's decision, because the mum is always like, oh, my water broke. Arusha's baby. Arusha is on my team on this debate. Arusha's baby first, and I feel like Arush knows. Because like, the mum doesn't choose, does she? Because sometimes people give birth at inconvenient times. And also, sometimes the mum doesn't know she's pregnant, so she can't choose, can she? Do you know what I mean? You know when you hear about these, like, is it called a phantom pregnancy or whatever? Is a phantom pregnancy where they just give birth without knowing? Or is a phantom pregnancy when they think they're pregnant and they're not? I'm not sure. Something to do with phantoms is one of them. But yeah, if the mum doesn't know she's pregnant, in that situation, it must be the baby. Arusha's got no idea what a phantom pregnancy is. Normally when we have a debate like this, I'll Google it, but I don't think that's something we want to be Googling, is it? We don't want to be looking at those images. Sometimes it's better to not know. You know what I mean? Not knowing is sometimes better than knowing. Like Christmas, yeah? We've all, when we were kids, looked in our mother's closet or wherever they hid the presents and found what we're getting for Christmas, haven't we? Right? Let's be honest, we've all done it. Everybody's done it. Unless you don't celebrate Christmas, then Hanukkah you might have looked for before, or whatever else you celebrate, maybe birthday. But we've all done it, right? Where you know what you're getting for your birthday or Christmas or Easter. It's not as exciting as not knowing, is it? Even if it's a really wicked present, yeah? It's not as exciting as the, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I've got a good example of that. When I was a kid, young lad, this is probably about 2004, I would guess, so I'd have been 9. Maybe 2005 when I'd have been 10. Whatever year the DS Lite come out. I think 2005. I wanted a DS Lite for Christmas, and basically, about 5 days before Christmas, my mum sat me down and said, look, Santa's not real. I'm joking, Santa is real. She sat me down, basically said, unfortunately, Santa / my mum / dad / whoever else was involved in my present selection process weren't able to get me a DS Lite. They sat me down on like the 22nd of December and just said, look, we know that's what you've asked for, but unfortunately it's literally not impossible. We've tried to find one, but they're out of stock everywhere. We literally haven't got one. It's not possible. We're sorry. Your birthday's in March. Maybe you get one for your birthday, sort of thing, right? Or I was also offered, do you want like a voucher for like game? And then when it is in stock, you can buy one straight away. That was another option. That was another option. It was like, my mum was like, do you want game vouchers? And then when the DS comes in stock, you can just go slap your gift cards on the table and be like, boom, I want my Nintendo DS Lite with Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team. You know if you know. And basically, I thought, well, I'm not getting a DS. I said to my mum, just, I'm disappointed in your performance, but I understand that you've done your best. On this occasion, your best isn't good enough. I can't. My mum was lovely, right? She still is lovely, but she's got dementia. But yeah, basically, then what happens is Christmas Day, I wake up, I got a freaking Nintendo DS Lite, and my mind just explodes because I did not know I was getting a DS Lite, right? Because I got told I'm definitely not getting one, and they didn't want me to be upset Christmas Day that my dreams weren't going to come true. But what had happened was, and I got told the story on Christmas Day, on Christmas Eve, where I think my mum was on a waiting list, or my brother was on a waiting list, someone was on a waiting list, and Toys R Us, which used to be a fantastic toy store, you know, which people who aren't like millennials will remember fondly. Do millennials remember Toys R Us? Or is it Gen X? Or is it Gen Z? I don't know. There's a gen that doesn't really remember Toys R Us. But yeah, Toys R Us coming clutch. I got a DS. Everything was happy, and I was happy to the end of time playing my Nintendo DS until I got a 3DS, and then it went in the box, and I never saw it again. So that is the story of why sometimes not known is better. Aru says, Kelsey joined the stream. Spurs fan. Hello, Kelsey. How are you feeling about Thomas Frank? Are you happy? Are you happy you got a new manager? Do you miss Ange Ball? I would miss Ange. Honestly, I'm chuffed he got the Forest job because he's my favourite non-Liverpool manager just to watch, just talk nonsense. And he does talk nonsense. Anyone that tries to tell you he doesn't is just, they're kidding themselves, yeah? But when he does talk nonsense, he does it mystically well. I'm only 6-0 as well. Kelsey's not really happy. Yeah, I think Thomas Frank's a weird one because he's done well at Brentford, but hasn't done much else. And I feel like Spurs, you know, they've had the whole myriad of quality, haven't they? From Mourinho to Pochettino, who, you know, you always felt like in 12 months Pochettino was going to do something big. It never ever happened, but you always felt like he was on the cusp of something, didn't you? Did shocking, so maybe it's time for a fresh start. Yeah, it probably was. Probably was time we had a fresh start. It's hard sometimes when a manager's been there a while as well, because sometimes it just needs to freshen up, doesn't it? It's not necessarily that the manager's bad or anything like that. Just sometimes it's change, isn't it? Sometimes change just can make a difference, even if it's not better. That's why sometimes you get that new manager bounce with an awful manager, don't you? Yeah, Spurs are better than United, and they proved it. And everyone said United were going to beat them in the final. Everyone. Literally. Everyone's like, oh yeah, no. Spurs always bottle it. Spurs can't win a European trophy. There you go. Ange Postecoglou's on the bus. He's talking about season 3. We never got season 3, did we? Kelsey says it's hard to not be better than United. Yeah, probably is, isn't it? There's not many teams worse than United, is there? They're actually in a horrible state. Like, as a Liverpool fan, my gut instinct is to laugh at them. But it has reached a point where, like I said before, the only way I can describe Man United right now is it's like watching like a little baby deer dying. Like, you know it's going to die, but it's, you know what I mean? It's hard to watch. Like if you stood there with a gun and a little sick baby deer is dying, you know, the kindest thing to do is shoot it and put it out of its misery. But you can't do that to Man United because you can't just shoot them and put them out of their misery. That's not humane. So, what do you do to Man United? You just laugh. Arush says Liverpool is the only big 6 that Arush has respect for. I like that. That's because Liverpool are the best. And everyone's like, oh, they spent so much money this year, but we've made so much money, and we never spend money, ever, compared to the other teams. Like, Arsenal had the same net spend as Liverpool this year. So everyone's like, oh, Liverpool has spent all this money, but Arsenal had the same net spend. So we've brought in more money than Arsenal. And also, Arsenal got the same net spend, and none of their players passed away this summer as well. So, like, they didn't lose a first team player that's involved all the time for nothing. which is quite a crude way to look at it, but when you're doing the sums, that's how it works, I guess. Hugo Ekitike. Aru says Palace are best. I say I like Palace. You know, I don't like them enough that you're going to hear me start shouting Eagles. But I do like Palace. They're decent. You can't hate Palace. Unless you support, like, West Ham maybe or someone. The London clubs are weird because they're all rivals, but they're all also not rivals. It's really weird. Like, some of them are really intense, and then some of them is a rivalry, but not like a proper rivalry. It confuses me absolutely shitless. Chelsea says Spurs are the best, just having a wobble. Then Liverpool, Arsenal, and Arsenal. Yeah, honestly, everyone's like, oh, Arsenal are going to win the league. No, they're not. Honestly. If I had £1 for every time someone said Arsenal were going to win the league and they didn't, I'd have about £50. At least. I'd probably have £50 for every time I've heard it this year. And that's not including other seasons. I've heard at least 50 people say, oh, but Arsenal will do nothing. Arsenal, what, 4 points behind? I don't know who's second. I tried to look at the table with 10 games. But there is a temptation when Liverpool are like massively top to have a look. I'm always like, no, we don't look at the table for 10 games. But when Liverpool are top, I'm like, oh, of course we'll have a look. I turn into Stevie Mac. Bottle FC. They are. Arsenal, honestly, that's why they're sponsored by Prime. like they're sponsored by like one of the biggest bottling companies in the world. They might as well be sponsored by Coca-Cola. They're literally sponsored by Prime because they bottle everything. That is why that brand sponsors them so well. And that's why Prime also sponsors Barcelona in recent years, because they bottle the Champions League every time. And then they still claim their players deserve a Ballon d'Or even though they don't win the Champions League. Or sometimes even the league. Arush's prediction is updated to Liverpool first, Arsenal second, Spurs third, Bournemouth fourth, Palace fifth. I think that is pretty. Bournemouth fourth, is that really where your head's at? I don't see that one. I'll be honest, I just don't see it. I think Chelsea will be up there. I can't see your FPL team, right? One second, my man. Oh, you're not saying it's a prediction. Is that what you want to happen? Like, / prediction? Oh, position right now, bro. I got you. So he's 13th, but you joined late, didn't you? Oh, so it has let you have your points from before you joined. Look, that's sick. You're ahead of me, bro. Look, I got 43 points this week. You only got 21. Let's have a look at Arush FC. Well, now you're 50 points. Yeah, you said 50. It said 21 on there. Don't know why. Is that last week or something? I actually like your team, you know. That Florian Wirtz has hurt you, bro. I feel like I understand more why you're not feeling the Florian Wirtz hype. Captain Palmer, who only come off the bench. Vice Captain Erling Haaland got 9 points. That is annoying. Munoz, to be fair, I had flirted with the idea of Munoz. Semenyo, I think, is a great shout. I like Semenyo. Burn as well. He's got that goal threat as well as a striker, as a defender. Estev, yeah, good shout. Ekdal as well. I like that. Matoma's a bit weird, isn't he? Because he's dipped in and out of form recently. João Pedro, I think, is a decent shout as well. Mateta, you got to have Mateta as a Palace fan. If you were a Palace fan and I opened this up and I did not see Gay and Mateta, I'd have been asking questions. So if we go back to my team just quick, I'll show you what I did. So I took a risk this year, which has not paid off so far. But I'm playing the long game, right? So what I did, on transfer deadline day, once Gay started his medical, I bought Isaac and Gay in the idea that I could have 5 Liverpool players, which would be obviously mad, and just go, right, I'm not going to make any more transfers. I'm just going to deal with it. Isaac's always on the bench, but only at the moment. I might need to change it because Traore's left. Cherky's injured for months. I've only got whoever on the bench. And like Ashiampong's not played today. Or he's minutes played 0. Yeah, so he's not played again. So I actually might need to refresh this because I think I'm going to struggle. But the idea was I might be able to have Isaac, Ekitike, Salah and Gakpo. And that would have been mad. And Gay, all playing for Liverpool. So I feel like we keep Isaac because he's going to play more minutes as the weeks go on. And then maybe we've been Ekitike and Gakpo because I'm not sure which one of those plays. Van der Ven for Munoz. I might move on like Ekitike and Gakpo, go a little bit cheaper, and then get 2 more people or even 1 more I'm happy with at the back instead of this guy because he's not playing. And this guy's actually left the league, so he has to go. So if anyone has suggestions for, I don't even know how much he's worth, a replacement for Hamid Traore, let me know because it's disgusting. You know what? Chalobah is actually, I like that, Roosh. Chalobah that ain't a bad little shout. I don't know how much he is, but that is not the worst idea in the world, is it? I like that concept. Remember to smash the like button, everybody. And also subscribe if you haven't already, because it makes me happy. Hit that sub button. Chalobah's actually a shout. I'm thinking about. I think I'm doing the amount of change. I was trying to get 4 Liverpool players, and it's not worked out for me. I played my wild card to do that as well. Well, I literally played my wild card to do that. So my wild card was absolutely wasted. Because I thought we were going to have Isaac, Gay, Ekitike, Gakpo in my fantasy. And I was just thinking, this is mad. I've got 5 Liverpool players. I've got the whole front 3. But, like, every week for Liverpool. Every week they're going to get goals. But the problem as well is, if you've got like a Man City one and a Liverpool one and an Arsenal one, you might have one week where you get a goal or 2 from all of them. It's not likely that happens when they're all from the same team, is it? Oh, Wataru! Poor in the end, but I like the concept that I was putting together there. Why is he just letting him run through him? You see that, just literally like basically like turning into a friggin' phantom like we were talking about earlier and just let him go through. Liverpool Palace next week, any predictions? We both play midweek as well, don't we? Is it Carabao Cup this week? Also, is it at Anfield or is it at Selhurst Park? So yeah, so there is cup games. Who have you got in the cup? Before I put my neck on the line, I feel like I need to know the facts. Selhurst Park. Is it Saturday, 3 o'clock? I feel like I'm on the overlap now. You know, they're always like, oh yeah, it's 12:30 kickoff, that one. Like, does it really make much of a difference? To be like, oh no, we're playing at 12:30. That's going to be different. Liverpool have Southampton in the cup. Who have you got? Are you still in the cup? Palace Liverpool Saturday 3 PM, so it's bog standard kickoff. It won't be on TV though, which means, you know, it'll be Liverpool's first game I think this season not on the TV. So that's interesting. Also, I'm going to be at the Ipswich game, I believe. So I'm actually going to be at the Ipswich game during that. Yeah, you are still in the cup. You beat me. Do you play this midweek or do you play another time? Or have you played already? So, or have you got a whole week to get ready? Because that could be the difference. If you've got a week to prepare, and we've got 2 days to prepare. Oh, you played this week Tuesday, right? Palace are good. They have lost Eze. You still got Mateta though, and also that game at the Community Shield was really tight, and you could have won it, to be fair, in normal time. I am going to say 2-1 Liverpool. I think it'll be like the Everton game. Liverpool go 2-0 up and then they'll just hold on. Is Sarr injured? Because honestly, that man is in my nightmares. I'm so annoyed that Liverpool have never signed him. Because he's like, you know, he's from Senegal like Mane. He's basically like the new Mane. You're saying 1-0. Cody Gakpo scores. I'll tell you, if I take him out of my fantasy team this week and then he scores as well. Sarr's got 91 pace. I actually have Sarr on the bench. Like for option off the bench, you know. You want that bit of extra speed and stuff. He's there for. Oh, that's going to keep his hands. Why am I not looking? The keeper seems to get like a lot of corners compared to what they should. Like you never see a keeper fumble a corner in FIFA, do you? Oh, I don't feel like I should be conceding that. I'll be honest. I feel like I should be doing something to stop them. I don't know what I should be doing to stop them, but I should be doing something. See, they've got Guardiola at the back. He's actually deep. They've got Timber left back. To be fair, there's a bit of a dearth of left back, so I don't hate that. Philogene scores though. We're back. Jaden Philogene, the man of the moment. The only Ipswich player good enough to play a my team at the moment. Based on their cards, alright. He's not the best Ipswich player, but he's got the best FIFA card, so he was straight in. And also, I believe I'll make a profit on him when the main game comes out. Because at the moment, you know, there's still... You got to think the majority of players still haven't started playing yet. Because we're still in that pre-order phase. We're still in that Ultimate Edition phase. So, it'll be interesting Friday when the game drops. No! That was filth. See, how is Fry's strength not helping me there? Like, that just became about pace. Like, strength did not matter. Unless that person's strong, I don't know. The plan is to swap Fry out for Cody as well once I get far enough into the season or unlock Connor Cody. Then we're going to drop Fry down. That's the plan. So we have got a longer term plan to keep Philogene in the mix. I'm hoping they bring out like a special Suarez, but after the spitting thing, he's suspended, isn't he? So whether it will be a little while before we see a Suarez special, but also he could be an ultimate scream. at the end of October. They have announced that Ultimate Screen's coming, well, they've hinted that Ultimate Screen's coming back, saying that in October there'll be a return of your spooky favourite promo, which is Ultimate Screen. If it's not Ultimate Screen, they lied, because that's my favourite spooky promo they do. I wanted to bring FUT Birthday back as well. Don't know what they call it now. They call it like Shapeshifters or something. Call it FUT Birthday. That's what it was. Give me the nostalgia back. Billie Jean, come on. Come on, you get that. Messi. What a save. Is that Poe? Who's that keeper? That was a mad save. I think they have a female goalkeeper. Be interested to know if it's that West Ham one that, like, just seemed to save absolutely everything we played against before. Because they've got like a mainly Premier League team, haven't they? Offside. You're offside. Get your flag up. Reece James. What's he got? Nothing. Endo's got him. Not even mad at that. I love Wataru Endo. If I'm playing against someone who's got Endo, I feel a lot happier losing. I want Endo to be happy. Arush's Premier League predictions is United in 14th. That's the headline. The headline is that Arush has put them higher than the bottom three. We will look at the rest in a second. If I can get the ball in a sensible position. He's got Liverpool top, Arsenal second, Man City third, Chelsea fourth, Newcastle fifth, Palace in seventh. I like that. Brighton sixth. I think Palace, you know, especially because you kept Gay, that's got to be huge for how your season ends up. Surely. Thing is, I don't know how those promoted teams are going to do, like, long term. They've had, like, a little bit of a float at the start, haven't they? Whereas the ones that have come up the last couple of years have struggled early. But are they going to struggle in the longer term? Because, like, if you get dismantled by Liverpool, like 6-0, that's when your confidence drops, and that's when it starts affecting people, isn't it? Chelsea says replace Arsenal and Spurs. I think City come second, I'll be honest. I still think they're the second best team. I really do. I think Spurs, you know, it's one of them clubs you just don't know what they're going to do. And I don't know. Oh, that's poor. The relegated teams do seem much better than last season, and that breaks my heart. Being an Ipswich season ticket holder. You know, and somewhat an Ipswich fan, guys, alright? We all say that. I do love the club. I want them to win on that. But yeah, West Ham do look woeful. Like I say, this weekend I haven't actually watched any games other than Liverpool. So this weekend I have been like, I watched about 5 minutes of Arsenal City. Nah, Messi's not got pace for that run at his age. They're trying to keep the ball now. They're scared of me. I've got them on the ropes. Look, they're attacking, but they're going all that way back to keep the ball because they fear what I'm going to do. And they've scored. Oh, no, they haven't. No, they haven't. Giorgio, Mamadishvili is brilliant. I should have just absolutely smashed that out. Trying to play out because I want to score. Goes to Tony Gordon because that was the best option. I hate that you can't just lock a player on like an open ball. You've got to like direct their run on this FIFA. You can't just like send them and just say go to the ball in the fastest line possible. Tyreek Mitchell's goal against West Ham. I haven't seen that one. Was Do you play West Ham today or did you play them yesterday? I caught like 20 minutes of Match of the Day, like the end. So whoever was last on Match of the Day, I did see that. I think it was the end I watched. I quite like the new Match of the Day lineup so far. You know, Rooney, Danny Murphy, Kathy Kelly. Like, Kathy Kelly's decent. Really good presenter. And her dad is Kenny Dalglish, alright? So, if I'm going to like anyone, it's probably the daughter of Liverpool's greatest player of all time. Like, that's always going to help you in a popularity contest. Fair play, what a goal. Tyrick Mitchell against West Ham. I need to watch it. I'll try to find it on Twitter after this. Or X, or whatever it's called now. Everyone follow me on X, by the way. At Lincoln. And Instagram and all the other social media. Just follow me everywhere, yeah? But yeah, I do want to see Mitchell's goal. Have you got Mitchell in your FPL? You haven't, have you? He's good though, isn't he? He does go forward. Oh, the time wasting is elite. To be fair to him, it's elite, and they've actually ended it with a goal as well. Yeah, killed the time. Killed the time. Right, just mute my computer for a second while we try and find Mitchell goal. I'm glad you guys can't see what I'm saying because I smelt Mitchell awfully on a video. I can see his celebration, but I can't see the goal. Oh, the video's not available in your location. They always do that, don't they? The Premier League. Trying to prevent everyone from enjoying their content when they're not getting paid for it. They don't like it, which is, you know, I get it. I can't find it, but I will watch it. That's my homework for next week's stream, Arush. We'll watch Mitchell's goal, and I'll give you my opinion on Mitchell's goal in the next stream. And we can also talk about Liverpool Palace next weekend, can't we? Which is kind of exciting. Win your next match using a Team of the Week player. See, these are weird, these checkpoints, you know what I mean? But I have got a Team of the Week player in my squad, so it doesn't really make a difference to me. I like that they're bringing in these little things, though, to try and make it a bit more interesting. Maybe to try and make you use different stuff. I'd like to win this one. You know, we've struggled with the last couple. Let's have a win. Okay, they got Kototo up top, who's a decent player. They got Gakpo on the left, decent. Banish. That Koopmeiners looks good as well. And they got Bruno G in the middle. They got the new Pepe Showdown one. Interesting, Showdowns have changed. So Showdowns used to be +2 if you player 1. +1 if they drew. What they've done now is it's +1 and plus a roll plus or a playstyle plus. So they've nerfed the showdown cards, I guess, which is interesting that they've done that, because it's going to stop. You know, it's going to slow down the power curve, which is what they ramming that down our throat, didn't they? We're going to slow down the power curve. We're going to slow down the power curve. So I'm going to get, at the moment, 1075 rated players untradeable. How do you view the rewards bigger? There we go, put square. So this is what I'm getting at the moment. Why is it all untradeable? Oh, that's option 1. Option 2 will be tradable. R3 is only option 1. Where's option 2? Do you not get option 2 in this division? Can I preview the rules for that one? Yeah. That's a little bit better, but it's still untradeable though. I wonder if that's just for this early stage of the game. Like, Division 6 is where we want to be. Mega pack, but untradeable. See, these are untradeable. Rivalry rewards need to be tradable, guys. I need to make coins. My club is financially destitute right now. I need all the coins I can get. All the coins I can get, I need. Playing against it to Eze. But will it be? Oh, they got Totti though. That's nah. Francesco, nah. I don't think I've played against him yet. They are playing a diamond in the middle, which means, well, they're playing 3-1-2, which is basically a diamond. Christmas tree or whatever they used to call it back in the day. Depends how they've got them set up, whether it's going to be like a Christmas tree or not. It looks like their midfielders are all quite high. It doesn't look like they've got one of them on like a more defensive setup, which might not be wise, I'll be honest. Like, if I'm playing that system, I'm having someone. No, I mean, I've won the ball, surely. Right. It's Francesco Totti taking a penalty, which means they're going to dink it down the middle, and I'm just going to catch it. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Good goal, Francesco. Well done. But can you handle who? Yeah, they can. Honestly, I really tried to play the ball. That was honest. There was no malice in that. I swear on my life, I was trying to win. I was confident I was going to win the ball. Like, why would I risk it that early in the game to make a stupid tackle? You just wouldn't. Messi, first touch into Ekitike. He's got Militao though. That is naughty. Didn't notice he got Militao at the back. He's rapid. So his tactic is basically just use Totti's quality to find his two up top. And I don't mind that. Oh, he's doing me though. We're getting done here. It's like this person's got my card number. Like, I wonder if it's because I haven't really played against people playing this formation that I'm not used to how to stop it and stuff yet. And they got Huijsen and Militao. That is scummy. It is an absolute pace fest at the back for them. You know, and to be fair, I could probably afford Huijsen. I don't think I could afford Militao. I think he's at 100k. But this person got Francesco Totti in their preview pack. I didn't get the preview pack because I didn't pre-order like 9 years ago. Or whenever EA's like, yeah, you got to pre-order like 60 days before the game comes out. Frustrating, that one. But we go again. Once more into the breach. feel like we need like a little bit of quality to come in. Got to open my window. Right, sorry about that. Let some air in. I just noticed my room was getting hot. I'm like, why are we getting hot? There's nowhere for all the heat to go. Like my PC and my PlayStation are just like blasting heat into the room. My fan is pushing it toward the window, but the window is shut. So the window's right next to me, so it's really pushing hot air into me. And that is not what we wanted to happen. Because I can't have my fan pointing straight at me because it would wreck the mic. Yeah, go on, Philip G. Nearly found him. No. Really? 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 That fullback is actually sick, that Brazilian one. Every time I play against them, they're decent. I just can't get out. They're good. This person is actually sick. Right? I'm not going to blame and be like, oh, they got a good team. Like, you can just tell they're good. I don't know if you can see it on the stream, but they are. Swear down. Oh, Lionel. What are we doing here? No. Got to save that. He has got to save that, I think. Near post. No excuse. Their back four is honestly so good. Ekitike though. Ekitike scores again. I feel like Liverpool should make a Ekitike song to the tune of ABBA's Chiquitita. Make it happen, Reds. Like, Ekitike scores again. It's not just his that we rely on. Oh, that's a great save, that one. I like that. I'll give him that one. Decent. Back post though, it's at the bar. That was the chance. That was the chance that you want to go flying in the net, really, because this person is good. I meant to look for Philly in there. Philly's not getting there, is he? Oh, he is just. Reninia's got me though. I'm growing into this one. Like, I'm definitely growing into the game, which is good. That's what we like. We want to chase. No. Oh, you've got to get there. Good save. Good save. We go again. Win them. Is that not a foul on Ekitike? Because there's like no attempt to play the ball for a start. I won't call that much. I'll go on deep, thinking Philly can beat him in the air, but he can't. Jaden Philogene, I tell you what, this man's going places. Just does it again for me every time. It's a great ball from Messi, I'll give him that. That's the thing, he's like, just putting Messi in there. I've got so much, like, literal quality that I can exploit with Philogene's pace and Ekitike's pace, and oh, it's great defending that to cover the centre back with a right back because I was crossing, and they in effect knew it's not going anywhere else. What a turn! Good save though. Mamadishvili does his job. Great press. Luckily, Rodrigo de Paul was just as lively. Oh, I tried to spin that round to Ekitike. I almost bend it around the defender. Oh. Gordon went far away. I do feel like I'm adapting though to this person. Like I said at the start, they are good. But I am gradually getting closer and closer to them as the game goes on. We're 2-2 now. But we have grown into the game quite a bit. Well done by Reece James. Like I say, Reece James is not my favourite fullback. But he did help with the chemistry. And Lionel Messi's got 2 feet that he can use. And the right one saves me this time, not the left. Thing is, well, if that's not Messi, do I have the confidence to take that with someone's weak foot? Like, do I, like, if it's a different left-footed cam, do I back him enough? Oh, that's filth. Filth. They love to square the ball. We know that. We've learnt that from the first few minutes. They're squaring everything. It's like a maths lesson. There's so much squaring going on. I'm trying to answer now. We're on the water with the pure hydration. For the second week in a row, I've spilt water myself. Literally, second week in a row we've done that. Don't remember the last time I spilt drink on myself when I was streaming, and then we've done it twice in a row. I think got Chiesa on the bench. I like that, to be fair. Federico's pace on the bench is a good shout. No. Someone stop him. That was a hard pass to try to play. Especially off the left foot. Messi just twatted that, didn't he? He didn't even place it. Sure, I was pressing finesse. He did not finesse that. There's nothing finesse about that finish. They're pushing their fullbacks forward a bit. Why are they putting them central to defend? I'm not actually sure. Never scoring there. Hit the upright. I was more hoping that the keeper was going to parry it somewhere dangerous. Or round for a corner, to be honest. I've got it covered if he squared it. That's, you know, once you know you're playing against someone who desperately wants to square the ball, stop the square. You know, you got to square the route, so they can't square route it. Remember, that's really... Wasn't sure I'd score there, I'll be honest. Once I worked that space for Ekitike, I hoped I'd score, but I didn't know I would score. Like, my only option was to shoot, but I wasn't, like, confident in it one bit. To bring in the left back was very narrow. That is something I've noticed from their strategy. Like, their left back is like... Is he inverted into defensive midfield? Is that what it is? Nah. Asking too much. But it is safe still. Good block there. Stop the cross from them. I feel as you only got a bit of space around that back post. That's what I was aiming at. They're really trying to play. Like, really trying to play. Like, they're proper fizzing it about first time, trying to make spaces. And I'm getting a little bit scrappy on my defending, I'll be honest. Because they are making space with their movement and stuff, that's good. I've got to go long, there's no option. If Ekitike can nick his leg round there and flick it on, we're on. I feel like they're quite high in their position now as well. Like, defensively, their line's high. Like, they're trying to push up the park. And that's leaving a space in behind, which if I can counter like that, we might exploit, but Ekitike couldn't finish. That's a great tackle, that. They'll overrun it, that's good for me. Just looks safe to Robertson. That's not a great pass. But we've got Messi. I tried to ball roll them. This could be their best chance to counter yet. Again, I've got in there. Got in there, stopped them. I've just basically got to make it about pace. When I'm countering, just pass to a big space and run into it. Don't like try and be too fiddly, don't try to be clever, just big space. Ekitike will get there in front of their centre halves. That's a ball! Are they telling Mickey? Literally got the order, got by Matty as well, so they're probably going to bag. Come on. We are 3 goals up, so I don't know why I'm so annoyed about it, but They're having a go, 100%. Awful. Belgium with one touch away from the chance there. Great save from Mamadishvili. Great save. Can we stop them? No. Poor again. Ay, ay, ay. Just keep the ball for a little bit here. I'm not going in the corner. I'm not doing that. It's too early for that. You know, we're only just making the stoppage time. I'm not doing that yet. Because I'm 2 goals in front as well. If I'm 1 in front there, maybe. Great save. Mamadishvili's brilliant on this game. He's the best keeper I've used so far. I've used Pope. I've tried the bloke with little arms, can't remember his name, from Everton. Pickford. I've tried Pickford, I've tried Pope. I've tried Kelleher. We tried someone else before that. But Mamadishvili is much better than all of them. You like Nick Pope's body. Because Nick Pope's got a great frame for the game as a goalkeeper. He's so tall. But as well as having that, he's got like the ability of a Pickford. Versus win your next match and you go forward 2. Oh, and then win 1 for promotion. That would be nice, wouldn't it? We can win this one, then get promoted in the next one. We'll be laughing. Laughing all the way to the FC26 bank. I really want to get to Div 7. I can't believe I started in Div 8. Sure, that's the lowest it's put me since like 2019. I don't think it's ever put me that low, but I don't think I've ever played this little FIFA toward the end because the last one was awful. And to be fair, I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty the last 6 months instead of FIFA. I've got something on my eye, that's not ever good. So this person hasn't even got full camo, I think. But he's playing Garincha centre mid. I think Garincha can only play wide. Yeah, I'm not sure. They've got good players though. So be ready for. Oh, Messi. What is he doing? What is he doing? Oh, they're going to play out from the back, are they? They want to play that game. See how far that got them? Not well, they've got it back again. So further than I'd anticipated. That's what Messi does, just has a little skill, pops it to the left back. Andy Robertson's I'll gallop in the position, I'll whip it round there. Ekitike will sit you on the floor and then waste the chance. Come on, Hugo, we're better than that. They're 4-footed. They're 4-footed. That's how good I was. They're bales. No way we got promoted for that. Well, we got into the promotion battle. Doesn't even count. I hate this game. Your opponent forfeited the match. Why is that not a win? Like, if you quit like that, it's the other person won. I hate it. Absolutely hate it. They have announced that if someone's sent off, a quit at 0-0 will be a draw. Or if you got a penalty, a quit at 0-0 will be a draw. Or if you played like 60 minutes or something. But I've got a game to try and get promoted. I'm dominant. We're playing really well. And then they quit. It's a joke. Annoyed. Okay, they got Lauren James. They've got Lauren James in there where I've got Messi. I was always confident I'd get back across with Friday. Oh, Endo. Not Lucy Bronze. This is definitely a fan of women's football. I'm here for it. I do think, especially in this early stage though, there's some of the women's players with real value in terms of their attributes for what they cost. Like with Lucy Bronze, if there was an English Barcelona right back, they'd be of money with her stats. If it was a man. That is the FIFA pay gap, everybody. Poor. Couldn't work nothing out of that with Reece James. He's not quick enough to make that tackle. And everything's falling apart because we're getting countered left, right, centre. 3v1 at the back. Look like their chance are gone, but they're still going. Push up, offside, played. Doku doesn't want to seem to run back. Did nothing there, didn't we? It's our throw though. So we can try and Messi hit the post. I think the keeper's pushed it onto the post as well. It's not just like I've blown the chance. Endo. Oh. It's 2-0 now. We're going to struggle because they've got such a good team. And to be fair, the thing I like about their team is they've got such a good team, but they haven't just bought like the most expensive players in the game. They've, like I've kind of done with a Messi system, they've like tried to work out how can I not spend a crazy amount of money and get a good team. Like they've got Kolo Muani, who's cheaper than Ekitike, and he's quicker than Ekitike as well. So that's like a smart decision. As a Liverpool fan, I could not forgo Ekitike for Muani. But if I wasn't a Liverpool fan, that's the kind of clever thing that you would do. One thing I will say is I should have the height on him, but Ronnie! He scored a few bangers last year. You know, normally the ball bounces up for a centre back. You're in Rose's head, putting your hand in front of your face, hoping it don't hit you. But Guardiola had a bit, but that come to nothing, didn't it? So can't give him too much credit. No, that's fairly. Oh, I just couldn't quite get that under control. How I wanted to there. He's got runners. That Gaora is quicker than Robertson though. Good save. Endo really caught hold of that one. It's another deep cross. No. Messi just stayed out there. I like that. He's just stayed out there in a space so he could put that ball in and Gordon gets there, but it's over the bar. We're not out of this. We're not. Oh, they're playing short. I'd rather they went long. Because they've got the technical players, haven't they? Normally I'm like, yeah, come on then. Play short. I'll pressure. And I'll try to get the ball, but this is one of the few people where their passing is tidy enough that I'm like, nah, no. What was that? What was that? That was a madness from Lauren James. Like, Lauren James just busted out like some Ronaldinho shit. Is he in his own half? No. I feel that one's a lucky escape for him. Just struggling to find, like, sustained possession. But the thing is, their back four is so good. The midfield, so, like, their whole team is just good. I like it. I really rate it. Is he off? Should be, I think. Endo's got to go forward. Like, I've got to start seeing, like, long bust and runs from the midfielders. You want to win this, boys. Messi! Can't believe he's not scored. I cannot believe he's not scored. I know he's going away from goal, but it is Lionel Messi. That's the best chance we've had. Also, the one with Ekitike, I should pass it a little earlier. But I've had two really good chances and I'm not took either. We're 2-0 down, but it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. I should have managed to turn one of them into a goal. But that does give me hope for the second half. I will say that. Like, the fact that I haven't just been destroyed, you know, we've played well, we've competed. I do got a Dalmatore and Whistle on the bench. Wait, or is that my bench? That's my bench, I think. There's Sterling's there as well. There's no way they got Sterling and Dalmatore and Whistle like I have. Lauren James in this game. Really good. No. Endo's there. Just take the ball off her. She's well overpowered. Honestly, apart from that person that had Mbappe, Lauren James might be the best card I've faced. No word of a lie. Oh, as if they saved that as well. She's taking the mickey. Taking the absolute mick. Another chance. Another chance. Gotta start taking them. The problem is as well, is the amount of good chances we've had and not taken. It's starting to make a half chance feel more important. Don't know what I've done there. Super Endo. We all step up and they're offside, but Lauren James is just, that's off. Yeah, it's got to be. Got to use the free man a bit more, like that. And that. Which we got to pull. That weren't bad. We're making a go of it anyway. Reshame! Yes! Oh, my left back's not really seen. Offside? I thought that was off. Play to Endo, go on. Reece James, you get up. You get up, I said. Not you stand still next to Endo. Chance is fading as we speak. TK hadn't gone enough. Messi's got to score one of them eventually, hasn't he? And he has. A draw here is not bad because it'll keep us at this level. Like, honestly, you offer me it now, I'll take a draw. I don't know if that's the mindset, but it's the truth. I had to try to lift that over the keeper. There wasn't much else on. Finish it! Come on! It's probably the hardest chance. It's only weak foot as well. My worst chance of the game goes in the top bin. And they're doing the whole mad roulette thing again. Not done it twice. Tomori's good, isn't he? I actually have him in the club. I got him on tradable. I haven't used him because it's the chemistry thing. Shame there's no good English players in the MLS. Because if there was, I could kind of go like Premier League, MLS hybrid, couldn't I? Keeper's got to come collect that. That goes to Gordon, who will beat him for pace and turn. And go. And Reece James go. Offside. Isn't he? Messi! Yes! Oh, I'm happy with that one. I was worried that I won't be ambitious enough to take a draw. But as they get tired, they're struggling. This is Messi. This is Messi territory, isn't it? Lionel Messi. He's going to top in, I'm telling you. They brought their keeper right across. Brave. If I'd seen that, I'd have gone the other way. Aiming for the middle now, rather than the front post. That didn't work. Is Reece James going to take his sister out? I don't have the heart to do it. It's like Cody Rhodes against John Cena when he had the belt. Can't do it. Reece James can't do it. Reece James for Endo. I was really struggling to get out there. They almost did me a favour by pressing me like that. Because it gave me nowhere to go. Just when I got out. Reece James. Oh, Ekitike. That's not what I wanted. Who's offside? Oh, with the press of Ekitike, not Messi. Messi's the last person you want to be trying to press with at this stage of a game. Oh, he's tired. Oh, they can equalise here. Wouldn't be the end of the world if they do, but man, this really doesn't want to see it. Giorgio does not want to see it. I was always smashing it out of the park. To the corner as well. It's like, I was like, if the ref's going to add on any seconds here, you're going to have them in your own corner. That's a big win, actually, because we were 2-0 down, 1-3-2. That's quality. And because we got the ×2, we are now in Division 7. Let's go. Do you get anything for getting to Division 7? I sort of skipped that too quick. Let's have a look. Oh, we went up loads. We're up to... Oh, no, we're going to go up to 3 if we win this one. It's a limited checkpoint, so I've got 4 games. If I lose one of those, if I don't win one of those 4, I get relegated. So it's good. Did we get packs for going up? Doesn't look like it. We've sold some people on the transfer list, so that's good news. We've bought 26k and we've got a bit of money again. Let's see what objectives we've done. Foundations on your way. We've unlocked Surridge, who's English MLS. That's what I needed for the chemistry. He might have to play, you know. Ekitike is decent. What's this guy got? It's 3'3", 6'3" though. It's not a little bit slower than Ekitike. I will give him that. Is he tall? 6'3". We've already said that, haven't we? Shooting's pretty good. Stamina's good. The strength's good. Play styles. You've got finesse, technical, but also rapid. Oh, quick step. Rapids. Where's rapid gone? Oh, rapid's in ball control now. Roles, you can play advanced forward ++. That's what I want. So maybe, just maybe, Ekitike is going to be dropped. Ekitike also being tradable means we can get a lot of money to spend somewhere else. And 81/2 untradeable. Rivals Mastery 10 wins. 82 untradeable. Have we hit any season morals? Don't think so. These are taking me ages, you know. Actually taking me ages to do. Let's open up these packs. Alright, 82 rare. It's not a walkout. It's Egyptian Premier League. Mo Salah? No, it's Ain't Nori. Is it Ain't Nori? No, Mamouche. Mamouche. Okay, now that gives us a real dilemma up top, doesn't it? Because Mamouche is sick. Is Mamouche better than Ekitike? He's quicker. He's definitely quicker. He can play left wing, which means I can play Philogene right wing, which means dropping Tony Gordon. Trying to think about that. Right midfield, English. We like that. WSL, Chelsea. Lauren James? No, it's not, is it? Oh, it is. We just played against her and she was sick. So maybe Lauren James is going to have to come into the fold now. And we're going to go a bit more English. Because I think she has 5-star skills and like... That was mental, some of the stuff that they were pulling out. Yeah, 5-star skills. 4-star weak foot. Can play right wing. Pace is good. The shooting's good. Passing's good. Strength is 91. Which really makes a difference. But also she got rapid plus, which is why she just glide past. Also got trickster. That's why you get the flick skill moves. Only players a half winger in the cam. So we could sell Messi. Did we sell Messi and just play Lauren James in there? And go all English? And then we get rid of Rodrigo de Paul and we bring in someone who can play in that defensive role. Which is why we're about to pack Gravenberg. No, we're not. Right back from Holland. Please be Jeremy. Please. Yes. Come on. That's what I want. Jeremy Frimpong. And I've got Reece James and Jeremy Frimpong now. That's a problem. I've done an SBC, which I'm not going to use. Oh dear. Have to play Frimpong though, don't I? Can Reece James play centre back? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if Reece James has the ability to play centre-back. I think he can play right mid, but I don't play a right mid. But also, none of their shooting's good enough to really be the... You don't play right back. Reece James is becoming a squad player. That hurts after doing that big SBC. It will improve my bench. Yeah, he can get sold. Try from 1.3 because he has got a shadow. I feel like that's got to be because his value has gone down since I bought him. But with Frimpong, you don't want nothing else. Like the pace of Frimpong. I feel like Messi and the Paul go. Then put Lauren James in there. Keep the English cam. And I'll change the manager to a championship one if I can. I've got a lot of thinking to do, so we're not going to play any more games because I need to tweak this. We've made some changes there that are going to change things. TK could play in the 10. James could play right wing. If I move Philogene to left midfield instead of left wing, I could have winger plus. That could be an option. Because Gordon would get sold. I don't know. I'm in a dilemma now. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. I'll definitely be back next Sunday. Might be a stream midweek one night if I fancy it this week, so keep your eyes out. And Ipswich are playing next weekend, so there'll be a vlog of that. So make sure you subscribe, you click the notification bell so you don't miss everything that's coming up real soon. All that's left to say is I have been Link. You, yes you, have been one of my legends. Thanks for watching. I'll see you real soon.